が旦那さ。またいいの花だ。
I just came back from Waterfall Soup.
What happened? Did something come up with General Chop?
No, nothing really. It might not even be a big deal. General Chop just mentioned that Soldier 11 hasn't come to eat noodles at the shop for quite some time. We haven't heard from her in a while either.
Maybe she's out on a mission?
On a mission? But even then, she'd still try to reply to messages from you. That's what she did before. This is starting to worry me now. If only her squad mates were with her.
I'm at your disposal. I have two
A mission?
Handmade Rena, at your service, at your disposal.
We've arrived at the coordinates Ray provided. She's so kind.
Come a little closer.
Get behind me! Suppressing fire! Adjusting for wind.
We're on the new spot.
You're cornered. Ether vision activate. Target locked. Suspicious ether fluctuations over there. Recalibrating. Supporting position. This bullet will reach its mark.
So many openings.
Take the shot. Ether vision activate.
Stand on, Shara. Dance, dance! Let's not disappoint our customers!
Hope the target's exposed. The melody of combat.
We're on the new spot.
Support in position.
Accept this.
Suppressing fire.
I love you. Come a little closer. I love you.
Press the advantage. Recalibrating. Can't catch me. Adjusting for wind.
So many openings.
The target's exposed. Pity I can't see how pathetic you are. That's Soldier 11?
Take out that sniper.
One shot, one kill. I won't let you take her. Time to pin them down. Ether vision activate. Yeah. 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 Fire support ready. Take the shot. Supporting position. Recalibrating.
Kindly fall into despair.
Show no mercy. Suppressing fire. Adjusting for wind. Yeah. Increase firepower. Supporting position. Yeah. My bullets are one with the wind. Ether vision activate.
Wherever you start,
Time to pin them
you
down.
cannot stop me.
Take the shot.
Ready and waiting.
Supporting position. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I found you. Dance. Let's not disappoint our customers.
Pierce break. Suppressing fire. The melody of combat. This bullet will reach its mark. Supporting position. Time to pin them down. Soldier 11! No. Damn it. You should have been no match for her. What did you do?
Ah, the blind sniper. So you actually can see.
Release her. Or else she'll have my bullets to answer to.
Your friend is beyond help, Sniper. There's no stopping Silver's revival.
Damn you. Silver's revival. What did he mean by that? who contacted me on Internet.
Yep.
Huh?
Oh, the burger. Sorry, I was starving, so I already finished it. Thanks for coming to meet me. Long story short, we need to stop Silver from coming back. By the way, what was your name again?
I hadn't introduced myself. I'm still unsure if I can trust you.
Oh.
Don't take it personally. I'm always cautious with people I've just met, especially someone from Internet who claims to have intel without any solid proof. But I have to admit, you do seem kind of familiar. Even though I can't see your face, you somehow remind me of a friend. A friend who's in danger.
They've taken her, haven't they?
Wait, how much do you actually know?
I'm just as clueless as you about what's happening. But you might have heard of me. I'm Andy, the former captain of Silver Company.
So, you're...
Yeah, that's me. I'm the one who died in Soldier 11's place. So you should get why I feel responsible for her.
Would you understand if I say I'm still not completely convinced?
No worries. I've dealt with even more skeptical people before. Trust isn't gained on words alone. So how about we meet inside the hollow?
Inside the hollow?
I'm not the best with words. Showing you through my actions might be more convincing. You just need to see me in battle.
let me take a good look at your movements. Recalibrating.
Take on. Unfortunately, the enemy is too weak. I won't be able to show you my full combat abilities.
You don't strike me as the type of person who'd say something like that.
There's both.
Fire support ready. I see now. There's no mistaking it. You really are that Anby. A person's fighting style is a raw response in life and death situations. It can't be easily faked like a resume or some other physical token. You and Soldier 11, the way you fight and use ether, it's nearly identical. Incredible.
We're sisters. Assuming that sisters means replicas from the same blueprint, that is.
So the rumors circulating in the military about Silver Company, they're really true?
How much have you heard?
Only that Silver Company no longer exists. But biologically creating soldiers in mass quantities, how could that even be possible?
From what I know, besides intelligent constructs, everyone is born biologically. Delivered by storks, so they say. So, making one isn't much different from making 100.
Was that supposed to be a joke?
Yeah, my jokes never really hit the mark. Sorry about that.
No, I'm the one who should be saying sorry. I was just astonished. I never thought the military had this level of technology. If they could mass produce soldiers, then why would they still...
I understand. If they could use replicas as cannon fodder, then why still risk human lives? That's what you're thinking, right?
I was trying to say it in a more... diplomatic way.
It's okay. I won't take offense. Not over this. They'd probably say the reason is because replicas are simply too expensive. While a Silver Company soldier could change the game, it costs nearly as much as training a top-tier general and paying their fees and pension for their family. The real cost isn't in creating the mind or body, but in replicating the subject's unique physical abilities, mental aptitude, and reflexes. And what's even more costly is that, for reasons that were not fully understood when the research was halted, these unique qualities couldn't be fully replicated in mass production. As for the inferior ones, they were deemed as disposable.
Anby, that's not what I meant.
Yeah, I'm sure you didn't. But there's always someone who does mean that. There's always someone with an agenda, trying to use us. Maybe that's why Silver Company fell. I won't forgive those people. Any of them. However, the downfall itself isn't entirely a bad thing. With Silver Company gone, their evil technology was lost with it. Or so I thought. Until now.
Silver's revival. So you're saying someone has resurrected that technology? Soldier 11's abduction seems linked to this. I have to admit, your theory has some merit. But as far as I know, all the data from that time was erased. Could it be the Defense Force? Hold on. Something doesn't add up.
What are you thinking about?
If they truly wanted to secretly revive this technology, they wouldn't need to take Soldier 11 at all. I know my squad mate. All it would take is an order from up top, and she'd put herself on the operating table without a peep.
Really? So, that's how she is now.
She's the model example of a loyal soldier. Isn't that how you remember Soldier 11?
No, I never knew a Soldier 11 in the past. Only...
How could this be happening? There shouldn't be so many ethereals here.
I recognize this formation. We once used it to battle ethereals.
What?
It's another legacy of Silver Company. Back then, we had a brilliant sister who excelled in strategy over combat. Let's handle this. The person we're after must be behind it. TWCA Type 3.
Is that the name of that formation?
Ew! Hi!
Support in position.
Eliminating target.
Time to pin them down. Fire support ready. Increase firepower.
This feels familiar. I don't like it.
Not one for nostalgia? I'm starting to understand you more now. You're in my sights. Quick shot! Adjusting for wind. Show no mercy.
Warning.
The target's weary. Target locked. This bullet will reach its mark. Ether can activate. Fire support ready. Anby, what is that? As expected of Captain, her skills, they're still as sharp as ever. Truly remarkable. I feel honored just being her defect. Silver Squad can't be without its captain. Ouch. Give me some meds, eh? You're the worst of any defect! I know you can't talk, but is there something wrong with your nerves, too? Be gentle! Seriously, I have fewer and fewer parts of my original body, and yet I feel more and more pain. I'm curious why that is. But you wouldn't understand such a complex question, would you? Because you're an idiot. Enough. Stop making that miserable noise. Now, about our subject. She's still alive, right? There you are. So, they call you Soldier 11 now, right? What a hideous name. But looking at you now, you do have a pretty face. Pretty and pitiful. This face is the only thing we have left in common. Aside from that, I'm nothing like you. I've lost all my limbs. I'm no longer a complete member of Silver Squad. And I need a complete body for the experiment. Which is why I need you. What? You're asking me what happened? But you should know what happened that day. It was the day you weren't there. Captain Anby traded herself for you. Even with her incredible strength, she could only save one of us. But why did it have to be you? Why not me? Why not Twiggy? Tell me why! they were all dead. Heaps and heaps of corpses crushing me. When they found me, my limbs were severely corrupted. I couldn't move. I couldn't fight back. I used to be a soldier, ready to defend this city. But that day, I was... Hey, what do you think you're doing? You startled me. All right, fine. You're just here to remind me, right? They're here to pick up today's shipment. I'll go handle it. After that, I'll come back and tell you the rest of today's story. It seems Soldier 11 is being held captive here. So what's the plan?
The plan?
Shh. Let's discuss it over there.
This place is cold.
I sensed the frigid air from outside. It carries a strange scent, too. Someone's entering. Are you hidden?
Don't worry. It's dark here, and the machines are pretty noisy. They won't detect me.
Soldier 11, wakey wakey. That's odd. I know I've taken quite a few samples from you and injected some meds, but you'll tough it out, won't you? Won't you? Do you enjoy being pampered? Because you're the youngest sister? Oh, that won't do. Get up and play with me. Good. That's my girl. Now, let's continue our story. Where was I? Ah, yes. About how some kind scavengers found me without limbs. Such kind-hearted folks. They sold me. And unfortunately, my ignorant new owner couldn't see any use for a limbless worm like me. So I was sold off again. I was treated like merchandise on the black market. Sold alongside gangster stuff and modded bamboo. That's when I realized we Silver Company soldiers weren't any different from bamboo. Just made of flesh and blood. The only real distinction is we feel more pain. And that's when I met her. She bought me as a trophy girl, cut me open and operated on me, checking my internal organs by hand. Anesthesia doesn't work on us. You know that, right? so it hurt. It hurt like hell. Then, out of the blue, she smiled at me. Looking back now, I think she must have noticed something unusual about my body. She told me that she was once a military doctor, but was discharged, and now worked as a rogue doctor. She was familiar with everything about Silver Company, and was willing to help me. So, I underwent surgery and received mechanical prosthetics. Nothing too fancy. I don't think I'll ever use them for combat, but they serve their purpose, helping me stand and do calculations. My true value lies in my memory. You see, my brain is the only thing that has remained intact. Thus, I remember everything. I remember our home and the time spent with our sisters. I remember that as long as we fought alongside our captain, we were considered the most powerful fighting force. I remember assisting in their research and using my own 2 hands to welcome new sisters into this world. That rogue doctor used her connections to get me some incomplete research data. Using my fragmented memories combined with that data, I was able to piece things together. And now, I've nearly revived the technology of Silver Company. Fortunately, I've remembered. I've survived and can recall our past. And now, reforming Silver Squad is my mission. Because this is my home. Our home. So, do you like my plan, Captain Anby?
When did you notice me?
My little puppy spotted you a while ago, and I instructed her to raise the alarm. You know, Captain, I'm actually glad you're here. I've been thinking that we need to talk.
Give her back, and then we'll talk.
If you want her, come get her yourself.
Trigger!
Say no more. I've got it.
Hey!
Trying to pin them down. Recalibrating.
There goes.
Quick shot. Recalibrating.
Everything. Neutralize.
The target's weary. Time to pin them down. Show no mercy. That's the Captain Anby I know. Cleaning your knives with the filthy blood of this scum suits you. Don't give me that, idiot. Now you're worried about whose side I'm on? Our side, of course. I created you so you never saw Captain Anby in her prime. After everything I've been through, I thought I would have forgotten. But I still remember. So, have you ditched the uniform, Captain?
Twiggy.
I'd keep it as pajamas if I were you. It's nice nice to reminisce about the days of glory and agony, isn't it?
I never knew you were still alive, Twiggy.
Yeah, I was always the worst at fighting, but I survived. It's only natural for you not to expect that, Captain.
You're not as terrible a fighter as you think. Your sharp mind makes up for it.
Yes, you said something similar before. I'll never forget that. You persuaded them to keep me, and you encouraged me to acknowledge my true value. You're right. I am valuable. I understand that all too well now. Trash may perish easily, but not me. I'm valuable. Precious even. There's always someone who sees value in me, just like you did before. Sometimes I wonder if I were just an ordinary citizen in New Eridu and not part of Silver Squad, maybe I could have become a researcher at the White Star Institute, studying deep topics like 3 forms of etheric manifestation in specific hollows. Sure, I might be sharp, but there are different kinds of smart. Growing up in Silver Squad, I had no street smarts. Competing for profit, seeing through lies, and striving for a better life with limited resources. These I had to learn the hard way, year after year.
You've been through a lot. Is that why you're doing this now?
I don't need a reason. At least not one to convince you. The only person I've needed to convince is my backer.
You know better than anyone. Silver Company was an evil undertaking. That technology should never resurface.
Evil? Are you suggesting that you, I, and our sisters were all evil?
We are evil incarnate.
So, we should all just be destroyed?
No, but we should not continue in our evil.
Oh, I see. That's very enlightening, Captain. We should be eating burgers, watching movies, working a job, and going on dates. Instead of being maimed, sold, tortured, and struggling to survive. You know I care for you, Captain Anby. Whatever you do, I won't hold it against you. But that doesn't mean you can stand here and say these things so lightly to my face.
You know where I am, don't you? You know where I live, what burgers I like, what movies I watch, and who I spend time with. Since you know, you're welcome to visit me anytime, Twiggy. I'm your captain. I'll personally deliver the punishment you deserve, and then seek redemption with you together.
Captain.
We can still make things right before you make a greater mistake. Fortunately, I found you before things got any worse. I have so much to tell you, but maybe another time. For now, we should...
All right, I'm returning your favorite girl. Now we're even, Anby.
Twiggy?
I said we're even. From now on, you can stop acting like a captain and save this foolish talk.
Soldier 11! Wake up, Soldier 11! Anby, she doesn't look good. We need to get out of this hollow ASAP.
I see how it is. Twiggy, I'll be back. I won't just abandon you.
You sicken me. Like I said, just save the foolish talk. I can't stand to hear that kind of mush from someone who looks exactly like me.
It's not mush. and I hope you'll get used to it. Let's go, Trigger.
Hey, go contact you-know-who.
Ugh, cut the crap! You think I don't realize I shouldn't cut the middleman and contact the client directly? But look at the mess we're in. The junk she's brought won't fix this. Our best shot is exploiting Andy's inner weakness. She's let go of her most lethal weapon, her daring and ruthless fighting style. Now she's like a hired gun with a family to feed, focused on surviving to get the paycheck. I can handle her if we exploit that. But I need to keep everything in check, or else all my efforts so far will have been...
You've been diligent, little Twiggy.
Stop calling me that!
As you know, your research is crucial. You're just like me. We're here to foster hope. Our work is the only cause worth fighting for in this world. Of course, I understand. Sometimes, when hope is scarce, certain issues can only be resolved with sheer violence. The stuff I mentioned last time is ready. Send some of your people to retrieve it. It's not exactly new Eridu tech, so use it carefully.
What is this place? And who am I?
You're awake, Harin.
Great, you're awake. I've been worried about you, Soldier 11.
Soldier 11? Is that my name? It sounds odd, and could easily get confused with another number like Soldier 161051. Only a fool would call herself that.
I can see you're doing much better now, but I won't let you talk about yourself like that.
Her memories seem jumbled. The injuries might be more serious than they appear. When a Silver Company replica is severely wounded, their memories are often the first thing to fail. Even me, all those years ago, there was a time when I couldn't remember anything.
Is that so? Then what about your combat skills? Were they affected?
Would the Defense Force abandon her if she couldn't fight anymore? Well, I know we wouldn't do that. Proxy.
Yeah, having one more mouth to feed won't hurt. It's nothing compared to our monthly electricity bill.
Plus, our little black cat needs another playmate. He's already getting bored of us.
You know how short-handed we are, right, Charon? Oops, I mean Trigger.
Charon?
There you go, trying to be funny again. Guess that's your unique charm, Manager. Jokes aside, I can't vouch for the Defense Force. but I can promise that Obel Squad won't abandon her.
I see. Well, we know how resilient she is, so we're confident she'll bounce back.
It seems you and Soldier 11 go way back, Ambi. Could you share more about her? And maybe how we can help her recover faster? We're here to help. Are you sure it won't be too much trouble for you?
Don't worry. Nicole's caused a lot more trouble for us. Besides, Soldier 11 is our friend too.
I see. In that case, what she needs now is nothing too out of the ordinary. Warmth, comfort, safety, and relaxation. Also, some familiar faces, as well as her favorite foods. Ah, right. I should get her some burgers for an energy boost. I'll be right back. Not so fast, Ambi. Burgers aren't exactly Soldier 11's favorite. Oh, they're not? What does she like then?
It seems Trigger already left to get it.
You'll probably find her near Waterfall Soup. By the way, General Chop is concerned about Soldier 11 as well. Be sure to let him know that she's improving.
Yeah, don't worry. She's in good hands with us here.
I got Soldier 11's favorite spicy noodles from that enthusiastic chef. I couldn't see if the noodles look spicy, but just the steam from the chili peppers alone is making me cry.
So, spicy noodles is her thing. I had no idea.
Well, that's the Soldier 11 I know. She would come to 6th Street whenever she had free time. Maybe she feels more at home here than back in the barracks. She rarely talked about anything other than training, combat, and promotions. But when she did, she'd usually mention super spicy noodles, the video store owners, the arcade, and cats.
Did she ever talk about me?
You might not like the answer. Soldier 11 has never brought you up, but she seems fixated on a certain betrayal. Apparently, someone very important to her that she admired greatly vanished without a trace, leaving her to deal with that awful situation by herself. The person left without so much as an explanation. In the military, such actions are seen as desertion. And eventually, such deserters are marked as KIA by detached and indifferent officers. Does any of that ring a bell?
I have nothing to say. Even if she resents me, she has the right to do so.
That's pretty cold, even for me. May I suggest something?
What's that?
If you want to mend things with Soldier 11, don't say anything like that to her. Trust me, don't.
But that's the truth. I have no excuses for that. I lost my memory when I left the army. Once it returned, I wanted to contact Soldier 11, so I asked Nicole to check on her. Then I learned that she was doing well, that she had joined Obel Squad, and that she's an exemplary soldier who recently got promoted. She had a new captain and new comrades, so I felt her troubled past in Silver Squad might only weigh her down. I had no reason to show up again. Trigger,
What?
tell me, if you were me, you would have made the same call, right?
If I were you... Yes, I might have.
That's what I thought. So, even if she hates me, I deserve it.
But I'm not you, Ambi. That's the point. If I were in your shoes, I would let Soldier 11 know she was never betrayed or abandoned. I'd let her know that her comrades would search to the ends of the earth for her, and that they'd never forget her.
Trigger, you're really amazing.
That's all you have to say?
Yeah, I'm really impressed. It must be nice to have you as a comrade.
I'm not so sure about that. But we have more pressing matters to discuss now. What are you planning to do next?
I'm heading back into the Hollow to put an end to everything with Twiggy. That evil tech must never resurface again. But before that, I want to apologize to Soldier 11.
Apologize? But given the current state of her memory, she might not remember it afterward.
That's the idea.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that's the best choice for my cowardly side.
Seems like it's really weighing on your mind. All right, if there's anything I can do, just say the word.
In that case, I need you to prove something to me.
Prove something? Like what?
Prove that you can take good care of Soldier 11. That's the only way I can hand her over to her new comrades without worrying.
Alleviating all your worries might not be a good thing either, but I understand. I'll prove that I can take care of her. Now then, let's head back. After all, we don't want to show up with a bowl of soggy noodles for our patient.
Nicole.
Well, look who decided to come back.
I'm sorry for leaving without saying anything. You can punish me however you see fit, Nicole.
What's the use in punishing you? If anything, I'd prefer some compensation. So, how do you plan to make it up to me? I'm waiting.
I'll give up my favorite burger. From now on, I'll eat noodles every day.
Hey, that's more like compensating General Chop than me.
That won't cut it, huh? Then I won't try to squeeze in between you and Nekomata when we watch movies.
Come on. Nekomata's usually the one who's squeezing in between you and me. Show me some sincerity here.
I see. Okay. I'll forfeit my paychecks from now on.
Oh?
Yes, and I'll persuade Billy to give up his pay too. Is that good enough for you?
Wait a sec. Are you trying to tarnish our reputation as an honest business? Forget it. You owe me big. I'll tell you what I need from you later.
Nicole.
Fine. Forget it. Just spare me that pitiful look. Listen, Ambi. It doesn't matter who you were or what mess you've gotten into. The Cunning Hairs doesn't need to be a burden to you. We don't need you to shield us, and we won't intrude when you need space. You're not the only one here with a troubled past. I just wish you'd trust me more. Otherwise, I feel like I'm a total failure.
Sorry. I won't try to justify what I did. I shouldn't have run off on my own. Once this is over, I'll answer all your questions. No more hiding anything.
That's my good girl. You're a terrible liar, you know.
I know. By the way, I have a favor to ask you.
Oh, you finally need me?
Yeah. There's a woman who looks like me. She wears a Defense Force uniform and goggles. I think she should be pretty easy to spot. Can you help me locate her?
Piece of cake. On average, finding a cat takes us 3 hours, 14 minutes, and 8 seconds. Finding a person is way easier. I'll contact some of my sources. I'll let you know as soon as I get any information.
Who's there?
Ambi! It's you!
It's been a while. I bet it must have been nice not having me around for a bit.
Yeah, definitely. It was pretty nice to not have to compete for space to lay in Nicole's lap for a change.
Humans have 2 legs, so 2 people can lay on their lap. At least, that's what I heard in a movie once.
That's our boring burger girl. You always sound cool when you're quoting movie lines. Alright, to help make you more interesting, Nikomata has a special gift for you. Here you go.
Oh, a doll. Is it supposed to be me? With this rough stitching, I'm guessing you sewed it yourself? This is too much, Nekomata. I can't accept this.
Nah, stop being dramatic. I got a doll-making kit and was gonna make one that looks like Nicole. But it turned out super ugly, with a big head and tiny little body. It didn't look anything like Nicole. So I altered it a bit, and wow, it somehow looked just like our Ambi.
But I don't look like this.
No, it's exactly like you. It's like your little twin. Go on, take it. Keep it with you all the time, and don't let it out of your sight.
You want me to carry it and never let it out of my sight? Wait, you didn't stash some sort of contraband inside it, did you? Are you trying to get Pupsec to arrest me?
Yeah? Just because I'm a street cat doesn't mean you should be prejudiced like that. There's no contraband in the doll. I swear on Nicole's lap.
All right, I'll trust you. Let me do something for you in return. How about some mackerel noodles?
Oh, Lady Nekomata appreciates your rare treat. But not now.
Not now? But the noodle shop is close by.
Once things settle and you're safe, you can treat me to those mackerel noodles.
So, here you are.
Sorry, Ambi. I snuck out with her.
Are you feeling okay?
Are you speaking to me? You seem familiar. Like I've seen you somewhere before. But I can't quite remember.
I'm Anby. Does that name ring a bell?
No. I don't recall anyone named Ambi. Sorry. Maybe we knew each other, but this person named Trigger told me that my memory's off right now. I'll get better. And maybe then I'll remember something about you.
see. Where did you and Trigger go today?
We tried some food called noodles. They were this amazing, fiery red color. It was delicious. Then we pet some creatures called cats. They were different than I expected, surprisingly soft. We went to an arcade, did some shopping, drank some tea milk, and even opened surprise boxes. Then we went to a dim, noisy place and watched a movie. I think that's what they called it. During the movie, someone took advantage of the dark environment to attempt a theft. Fortunately, I still remembered some basic combat skills, so I managed to subdue the thief and turn them over to public security. The public security office isn't far from here. After we wrapped up there, Trigger suggested we watch the sunset by the river.
You sure know how to plan a date, Trigger.
The video store manager taught me all this. I'm just a good student. Anyway, I think I did a good job. Right, Soldier 11?
Yes. I had a great time. Still, I can tell my body isn't really used to relaxing. I can always feel an urge to do some push-ups or some other exercise.
That's our model soldier for you. So, Anby, can you relax now? Soldier 11 is important to me. I don't ever want to lose another squad mate, so I promise to look after her. You can focus on the matters at hand now. Once everything's settled, if you choose to face her, I'll be there to vouch for everything you've done for her. And if you prefer to stay out of it, no pressure. I understand the weight of your history with Silver Company. It's like a heavy chain around you both.
I'll break that chain.
I have faith in you.
Thanks, Trigger. In that case, please keep this for me while I'm away.
What's this? A doll? It looks a little familiar.
It's very cute.
Please, keep it safe until I come back. Right now, it's my most cherished possession.
Don't worry. If it means that much to you, we'll be sure to keep it safe.
Thanks.
It gets chilly by the river at night. Let's head back to the video store and get something warm to wear.
I remember you from earlier today. Ambitizinia.
It's Anby. Just Anby.
Sorry. It seems my memory still hasn't recovered yet. It's frustrating not knowing what I've forgotten.
I can help with that.
You can help?
I can tell you what you've forgotten, Harin.
Harin. Is that my name?
It was your name before you were Soldier 11. The name I knew you by. Back then, we used to find nice-sounding words to call each other. The higher-ups were aware, but didn't intervene.
I don't like that name. It sounds too weak for me.
Yes, you've said the same thing before.
So what exactly is the Silver Squad? And who decides who's qualified or not? There's a lot I don't understand. If it's connected to my past, then please tell me everything.
Sure, I'll explain it all. Just allow me to do one thing.
Huh. One thing? What's that?
Allow me to apologize to you. There were many things I didn't understand then, and still don't understand even now. All I know is that we were used as pawns in a power struggle within the army, and in the end, they chose to keep only one replica.
And that was you, Anna? As you said, you were considered the top performer.
I'm not Anna. That's someone else. But yes, I was selected. They devised an operation, a suicide mission. No one was expected to return alive. My name wasn't on the list for deployment. But the night before, you went too hard in training and got injured. So I took your place.
Did you survive the mission?
Take a guess. I saw my squad mates buried in the rubble. The memories are all a little foggy, even to this day. I'm not sure how I survived, or how I was able to stand before the senior officers.
How could they issue such a ruthless order? Sending their own soldiers to die? We're living, breathing human beings.
That's the point, Harin. Are we humans? I assume you can also issue combat orders now. When you send a squad of explosive bamboo into the enemy base, do you consider their well-being?
But bamboo aren't humans. I don't have to consider that.
That's what they said too. Replicas aren't humans. So, they ordered Silver Squad to their deaths. But since you are still a survivor, they ordered me to execute you.
Did you go through with it?
What do you think?
It appears you didn't. But if it were me...
Would you have followed their orders?
No. I would have executed the officers who issued that suicide mission. So what did you do?
I fled. I offered to exchange my life for yours. And then fled. I didn't trust them. So disappearing seemed like the only feasible option. I knew that once I was gone, they wouldn't harm you, because you were their only asset. Seems like I made the right call. At least I got to see you again. I've had a good life, but it took me a long time to figure out who to hate. If I were to hate everyone who hurt us, that would be too much. I couldn't live carrying so much hatred. It's impossible. And Nicole told me that I shouldn't hate myself. So, eventually, I realized that all the suffering stemmed from the Silver Company tech, and the fact that we replicas were not seen as humans. According to a movie Belle loaned me from the store, this is referred to as an ethical dilemma. Life shouldn't be engineered. Only then did it dawn on me that many people were already aware of this issue. There are a lot of smart people out there. So, I'm sorry, Harin.
Why apologize? According to everything you just told me, you didn't do anything wrong. I'm crying. Why am I crying?
It's all my fault. I was the captain of our squad and responsible for everyone, but I let you all down. I wasn't wise or strong enough, and I was a coward. If I weren't a coward, I wouldn't have waited until this moment to apologize. I'm only willing to share this now because I know you'll forget everything soon.
Forget everything? But that's impossible. Why?
Silver Squad soldiers who are critically injured have their recent memories wiped within 24 hours. Yours is about to reset. I can't keep avoiding this, Harin. I have to face our old squad mate. I don't know what other cards she has up her sleeves, and I can't guarantee anything. I can only try my best. I might survive, but if the worst comes to pass, I don't want you to bear the weight of my death. So, just forget this conversation, and have a good night's sleep.
No, Ambi. You're being selfish. I don't accept your apology. I don't!
It's almost midnight.
Ambi. What is this place? What am I doing here? Who am I?
Your name is Soldier 11. Good night. Sorry. I must have been talking too loud just now and woke you up.
Ambi, what are you planning to do?
What do you mean?
Come on, don't hold out on us. Are you sneaking out on some super dangerous business?
There's actually something I need to take care of. No need to worry about me. I'll be fine.
Don't try playing cute with us. Didn't I tell you before? We have a right to know about whatever it is you're involved with this time.
Plus, Ambi, if you've really been working on yourself like you said, then you should learn how to ask for help. This thing you're facing, you might not be able to handle it yourself, right?
Even if that were the case, it's still my responsibility, and mine alone. At least, that's what I planned on saying.
Oh?
But the lone wolf in the movies never gets a happy ending. And even if they win, they'll end up losing their home, their pet cat, their daughter, or their lover. I don't want to lose anything, or anyone important to me, Proxy. So, please, help me. Take me back in that hollow, and help me smash up that weird lab, so I can get some closure with my former family.
Wise and I have been waiting for you to say that.
Is that your strategy then? Getting us to help you out for free?
You don't have to do it for free. Just tack it onto the Cunning Hair's tab. I'll be back to settle the bill once this is all over. But right now, I've got someplace to be.
Don't go running off into any hollows alone, you hear?
I won't. Don't worry. I want you to be the first one, Proxy. The first to witness my resolve. Long time no see. Replica number 0. Silver Squad. Captain. I thought I'd never see you again.
So, this is what you were like back in your Silver Squad days, Ambi? Your fighting style seems to have changed.
Old memories are coming back with this uniform.
You look so intimidating like this.
Off balance.
This new you is so reliable, Ambi.
The past me was reliable too.
Sure, the enemy is tough. Be careful.
Orders received. No need to be so formal. Is this the lab that needs to be destroyed? I never expected to one day be the one guiding you, Proxy.
I'm heartbroken, Ambi. Here I was thinking this was a family matter between sisters. But you've gone and brought in outside help.
You're no match for me, whether I bring help or not. Twiggy, Silver Squad is gone. You will never be able to rebuild it. We both know how difficult it is to create a Silver Soldier capable of engaging in combat operations.
What if I didn't need to?
Didn't need to. What?
There's one thing you're wrong about. I've already done it. I've achieved the conditions for rebuilding my very own Silver Squad.
This is so weird. These Ambis... No, these people. None of them seem to have any fighting abilities.
Weird. These people don't look like soldiers to me.
Twiggy, what have you done?
What do you think I've done? I've done something that can stop my organs from being harvested. That can put me in touch with the big shots at TOPS. That can help fund my research.
No, that's impossible. You're harvesting and selling their organs. You created all these sisters of ours just to harvest them like animals?
I just used them to exchange for a few necessary resources to reform Silver Squad. I needed a family, really. That's all. You said it yourself. These sisters of ours, right? We are sisters, and we are family. So if we're family, why don't you feel the same pain as me? It's a real shame, you know. Neither Harry nor I were perfect enough. No matter how hard I try, all I can make are defects. Good for nothing but a supply of organs. But it's not like there hasn't been any progress. I haven't even told anyone about this yet. But just earlier, I managed to make some improvements to the technology which will stabilize control of the cloning process. Once that's in place, the cost of producing a competent soldier will be at an all-time low. We'll have achieved just what the initial project report said. The magic of producing an army out of sugar and air. Ambi. Captain Ambi. As things stand, there's still a chance for us to work together. You are the final piece of the puzzle. We can produce a steady supply of true soldiers so long as you cooperate. We'll keep everything under wraps until we build a huge army of our own. Just think what such an army could do. Nobody would ever dare humiliate us again. Our Silver Squad could crush New Eridu to smithereens. And you would be its commander. And me, I'm fine with whatever. Put me to death if you like. I deserve it for killing all those sisters of ours. Whatever you want. Captain, do you want to come home?
This is not my home. I feel disgusted. I'm sorry, Twiggy. But now I wish you had died back in the Hollow.
I know. I feel the same way about myself. Disgusted. Get out of here! What are you doing, idiot? You absolute idiot! Are you insane? You're just a defect. Your body won't be able to handle it. You'll make everyone...
I want to protect you. Protect all of you. Thank you for letting me be born. I will never let you be lonely. Why did you come?
I haven't forgotten the art of combat. Silver Company formation. TWAN Anti-Ethereal Mark II. The current you feels really familiar.
I never expected to be able to face you like this. Switching positions. Fall back. Now you pay. Show no mercy, even if our opponent is Twiggy.
That's my line.
I shouldn't miss this feeling.
At least, you shouldn't miss it too often.
Don't push yourself, understood?
Affirmative. Why did I subconsciously...
Watch out! Formation. Wide open. The final blow.
I won't let you have it.
combat test again. They told you I'm not good at fighting. But as long as Captain's here, I'll be okay. Right?
What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be with Trigger?
Trigger was the one who covered for me, so I could come here. She's probably still dealing with the enemies that we met on the way here.
You shouldn't be here. You weren't supposed to remember anything.
Ambi. Turns out you're not a traitor at all. You're a coward. I'd still be completely in the dark if it weren't for that funny-looking doll.
Huh? You mean there's something wrong with the doll that Nekomata gave me?
There was a camera stuffed inside its head. It recorded your whole confession to me before its battery died. I didn't understand everything, but I knew enough to take action. Seeing as we're sisters, I couldn't let you take this risk alone. And I knew that you didn't betray us. I liked that feeling. It was enough to help me believe in many things again.
Proxy, her condition is extremely unstable. Please, get her out of here as fast as you can.
Got it. Whatever happens next is something you have to do by yourself. Right, Ambi?
This tech has to be destroyed. Thank you for letting me be born.
Ambi, what's on your mind?
Proxy, you're still here?
Don't worry. Soldier 11 is safe with Trigger. You can trust her. Now that things are settled, Mobile Squad can take over from here. She'll be okay.
Really? That's great.
You're conflicted. Should you destroy the Silver Company tech or not?
Is it that obvious? I thought I'd made up my mind to never let this kind of evil happen again.
Really? This might sound a little selfish, but if it weren't for this evil, I'd never have gotten the chance to meet you, Ambi. Plus, there's no way I could just ignore all the weird stuff that's happened today. For example, that medicine, or how Twiggy turned into an ethereal that seemed more cunning than an average one.
But even so, you're right. It's just, I don't know how to make a decision that I won't regret.
That's a decision that only you can make, Ambi. Well, that brings proxy operating hours to an end. We'll be waiting for you back at the video store.
I've made up my mind. fried chicken burgers are classic for a reason.
Soldier 11's going to grill me about eating junk food again if I go back smelling like burgers.
Burgers don't have a smell. Even if they did, they would dissipate quickly, and she'd never know.
No, there's a smell, right?
Mm-hmm. The scent of burgers definitely lingers, especially when it's a fried chicken burger.
That's not true. Proxy, when did you get here?
I just got here. I heard you mention Soldier 11. Is she doing better? After all, the last time I saw her, she was in pretty rough shape.
Thanks. Soldier 11 would be really happy to know that you care so much about her. She's made a full recovery. She's completely regained the same training intensity as before her injury. At least with her body, I mean.
So her body's recovered, but her memory is still affected?
Not quite. I asked Ambi out today to chat with her about what's going on with Soldier 11. Her memory has basically reverted to how it was before the injury. She might occasionally get someone's name wrong, but she doesn't mistake her own identity, and her short-term memory is persisting through to the next day.
She's made a recovery. That's great.
It's still too early to say. She seems to have completely blanked out what happened during the incident, including the time she spent with you, Ambi.
Like I said, that's great.
You still feel the same way now? She still believes that she was betrayed and abandoned. She still hates that traitor Ambi.
That's wonderful.
Wonderful?
Hadine's a way stronger person than me. Strong enough to keep living with hatred. That's powerful. I don't know what to say. All I know for sure is the target of her hatred is me. And that's good. We won't be meeting again. So, I won't get killed by her, or vice versa. But once she turns her hatred towards something, or someone else, things will get dangerous. Hadine is so pure. She's like an unalloyed metal that combusts even in water. The last thing I ever want to see is her getting hurt by her own flames.
I didn't realize you put that much thought into it.
I was just thinking about it while watching some similar movies lately.
There are movies like that?
Yeah. Wanna watch it with me next time, Trigger? We can watch it at the video store.
For sure. Drop by anytime.
Thank you, Manager. You're very kind. Even I'd blush when people are nice to me like this.
I think you're really kind too, Trigger. So, are you all still down for burgers? It's on me today. Come on, you can get whatever you like.
Greetings. What can I get for you? Whenever you feel lost, you can always come back here for a cup of coffee.
side by side.
Hello? Oh, okay, there it is. How long was my mic out for? I hope my mic wasn't off the whole time. I just realized it wasn't hooked to my headset. Or the settings, as it were. For some reason, it went back to default. Well, anyway. Oh, guess I'll find out later.
I shall follow your orders.
Oh yeah, how many? Which one should I look? Okay, so let's see which one. I only got like an hour and 20 minutes before it's time for me to go. I promised my family I would watch a movie with them. We never see you two proxies out here in the outer ring. Did you come to hang out with us? I guess you can say that. Well, we're here for a specific task, not to just hang out. Belle and I have been visiting all our agent partners to update everyone on our threshold for new commissions. Because we've been tight on money these days, so we're taking on some smaller commissions too. Do legendary proxies like you two still have money worries? I guess it ain't easy making a living in New Era, do. But now that you mention it, Bernice, didn't someone contract you to collect supplies inside the hollows? Oh yeah, that's true! It's a really easy commission if you're up for it. You could get it done now while you're here. But now, and here I was thinking, oh, we could get some extra shut-eye. Thanks, Bernice. We definitely won't want to take it. We're gonna go and get ready then. See you inside the hollow. Great! So Piper and I will see you down in the hollow then. And once we're all done, I'll treat everyone to some nitro fuel. Bernice's initiative is incredible. After taking on her commission, we dive straight into the hollow. Yeah.
I'm at your disposal. I'm here, so we're good. Want to see the red scarf?
Oh, there's something I wanted to try. Master, you got burning system, right? You've been burning through too much power lately. That's why Belle's had to pull overtime doing all those extra commissions. Thank you, Master. We're working so hard. I need more power. You're in a good mood today. Though your finances may be limited, Master, my power is not something I would advise cutting back on. If you wish to save money, I have compiled a list of second assistant's recent expenses. Hold on a sec. The day before yesterday, I overpaid for an old civilization videotape while stocking up on Travis. Yesterday, I spent quite a bit at Fox Galaxy, but didn't get to collect this item. And today, I have to clarify that while the chance of that tape appreciating in value is slim, it's still highly valuable as a collectible. Can I use my points to pull gotchas at the gadget store? They didn't cost a thing. I get it! It would be great if we could strike it rich one day. Something like winning a lottery. To be realistic, we never even bothered to buy a ticket. That. Anyway, let's get that commission done via the HDD. When it comes to paying the bills, where there's a will, there's a way, right?
Find out. We can't let our guard down. Wait for me. Load up and roll out. Where'd it go? We meet again, you big one. Miss me? Why are you acting like you know it? Now quick, let's go.
Thank you. Looks like luck isn't...
Here they come again!
It's still not over?
Don't worry. Leave it to me.
Be careful.
Thanks, darling.
Bernice, it's about time we wrap this up.
Alrighty. This is my latest formula. Bottoms up.
Okay, I now want to get Bernice again.
Oh, thank you, little ones. And this cutie Bangbu, of course.
Cutie Bangbu?
Oh, you don't have to thank me. Just thank Bernice. Are you really fine? Getting attacked by ethereals at your age is no laughing matter.
She looks really tough and much more spirited than you, Piper.
Oh, such a sweet young lady. Keep it coming. I love hearing these things.
I hope I'll be as spirited as you are when I turn 90.
I'm not 90 years old. Bernice, is that your name? Thank you for rescuing me. I want to do something for you in return. Where do you work? I'll write you a thank you letter.
Getting a thank you letter for doing a good deed is so not rock and roll for a biker gang from the outer ring.
Oh, is that so? Then do you want money? I have a lot of it. No, money can't convey my gratitude.
Wait, don't be so quick to decide. Bernice. Hey, Bernice, say something.
We want the money.
You're right. There's no need to give us money. Money was the furthest thing from our minds when we saved you. Please, just take care of yourself
Oh,
and live a healthy
Bernice.
life until
Bernice.
you're 90.
We have a life to
I
live.
want to live longer than that. But you really are a nice young lady. All right, then please take this. It'll bring you good luck.
Is that a lottery ticket?
I grabbed one while passing by the store. The friendly clerk there chose the numbers for me. My palms started getting hot when I purchased it, so I think it's a lucky ticket. I've lived more than enough years to know that this is a sign of Lady Luck smiling at me. I'm sure it's worth at least 2 million.
Whoa! 2 million? Oh, I'm gonna fill a swimming pool with nitro fuel and make Piper teach me how to swim!
But I don't know how to swim either. Is it already getting to your head?
Bernice stays to watch the supplies while Piper and the proxy escort the old lady out the hollow from the nearest exit.
Proxy. Are we thinking the same thing?
About the lottery ticket getting to Bernice's head?
Of course. Bernice's endearing quality is her unwavering optimism. That's what I love about her. So I don't want to see her feeling down. Reality always brings you down, doesn't it? Though it's a pain, I'll take it upon myself to remind her of the reality.
Hey! You're back! Guess what I'm thinking about? 3, 2, 1. That's right! I'm thinking about how we should split that huge prize of $2.5 million between the 3 of us.
We only left for 10 minutes and the prize money has already grown by an imaginary 500,000? I wish my dogs could do that.
Oh, I thought you'd be happy, Piper. Didn't you always like discussing the lottery with other truck drivers?
It's not the actual tickets we love. It's the prize money. Bernice, listen to me. Lottery tickets are a mix of statistics and pure dumb luck. But in the end, it's 95% statistics and 5% the dark side of society. Got it?
I don't get it at all!
I hope you never do. It's too complicated for me to explain in detail. But a bet casually placed with numbers picked by the store, you might have a slim chance of winning a small prize. A big prize? No way.
But the results haven't been announced yet. It's too early to say there's no way.
Don't give me one of those sports comic book lines like, the opponent's at their match point, but we haven't lost yet. Anyone who's made a bet knows miraculous victories only happen in comics. Let me take a look at the ticket. The time on the ticket's still there, so it should be for tonight's draw.
Oh, on TV? Cool! Can't wait!
Hey, Proxy, I need to talk to you. It's practically impossible for this ticket to win, but I don't want Bernice to be alone when she gets disappointed. So... Bernice, let's head over to the video store on 6th Street to watch the draw, okay? We can watch it together.
Bill, great job on getting that commission done. If you look at the time, Bernice and Piper should be here shortly. I suppose they're taking a look around 6th Street right about now. How about you go look for them? Find Bernice chatting with Piper outside the convenience store. It's one free bottle. Pepper, check it out. I just bought this nitro fuel and won another bottle. Free! It looks so good today. I'm sure to hit the jackpot on that lottery. That's not how it works. These are two isolated incidents. I can't just trust in science. Oh! Proxy, I've already made my mind up. I'm splitting the jackpot between the three of us. So why don't you start thinking about what you'll put your winnings towards? No need to rush. Proxy, don't even bother. I already given up trying rain on the grade. In fact, she's like a sauna or something. The more I rain, the hotter she gets. We've tried our best, haven't we? Now all we can do is let the cold rain of reality teach them a lesson. Is the lottery about to begin? Why don't you head back first, Foxy? Piper and I will come find you at the store after we finish this nitro fuel. They're drawing the lottery soon. Let's head back to the video store. Here are the winning numbers for this week's lottery. They only read out one number at a time? I can't take this. Sorry. That's how they do this lottery. The more numbers you can match, the more you win. Is that right? You know everything, Piper. I have no idea. Stop flattering me and watch the TV draw. The first few numbers are all the same. Do you think this ticket can really hit the jackpot? Here's hoping. Don't get too excited. Prize pool's only tiny right now. Barely enough to get 3 cups of tea milk. Only 3 cups of tea milk? I mean, Stella and White would have to share a cup. No way. Come on, prize money. Grow, grow, grow. At least just enough for a 4th cup. And the next number is 4 cups of milk. Hey, hold on a sec. Do we really need the last 2 numbers now? Have we matched all the other numbers? Our scrutineers are now observing the drawing of our final two numbers. The final two numbers are... Huh? Is this the same as our ticket? To all those who've witnessed tonight, don't lose heart. And to our lucky winner, congratulations! Reports indicate that tonight's first prize jackpot has reached 3 million pennies! Let us now once again give flowers and applause, our blessings and our envy to those lucky winners.
What?
We
won! This ticket won the jackpot of 3 million! 3 million pennies! Wow, that's a big number! We'll get 1 million each!
Huh? Wait, you were serious when you said that you planned to split the prize with us?
Of course! She gave it as a thanks to all three of us. So obviously, the prize should be split evenly among us.
Bernice.
Huh? What is it?
It's nothing. You're such a good kid, Bernice.
Bernice, thank you so much. I really needed this 1 million pennies.
What's with the sudden praise? I just did what anyone would do. You two would do the same in my shoes, right?
I don't know about the proxy, but my heart is likely as grimy as a truck's exhaust pipe, whereas Bernice's heart shines like a truck's headlights.
The sexiest part of a truck isn't the headlights. It's the engine. Oh, when will my heart be able to rumble like an engine?
It's so nice to be young. Anyway, according to the show, it looks like the prize money won't be given out for a while.
Then, shall we get going, Piper? Thanks for everything, Proxy. We'll contact you when the prize money arrives. Oh, don't worry. This lottery ticket is too important to lose. I'll make sure to keep it safe.
Hey, it's bad luck to say something like that. I should hold on to the ticket just to be safe.
Is this really not a dream? The lottery ticket Bernice got from that granny just so happened to hit the 3 million Denny's jackpot. Why, that's... Missing the split of the 3 million Denny's jackpot 3 ways is also cost Bernice. I'm not confident I could ever do the same. There's no point in wondering about all that anymore. Tonight, we can hold a little celebration for this windfall of ours. It's time to treat ourselves! You can take it how you feel. Oh, before that, I think I need...
I'm at your disposal.
If you need...
I'm here, so we're good.
Shut up. Let's make it 40. And
If you need help, call me.
Want to see the red scarf?
Handmade Rena, at your good day, Proxy.
Time for some hard labor.
Let's take a...
How can I?
One.
A mission?
I'm here, so we're good.
So...
Want to see the red scarf? I'm here.
If you need help, call me any...
Handmade Rena, at your service.
A mission?
Want to... I'm here.
Touch my tail. And
Which alias should I use this time? I've been waiting for you.
Watch your blind spots.
Thank you.
Let me at him.
I'm unstoppable!
Peek off.
Catch him. Yeah. Now, you're the prey.
I just need to level up some of my characters.
Catch him. Yeah.
Let me at him.
Press the... Don't get hit. Want some more?
It's go time.
An opportunity.
Take this.
Catch him. Yeah. Guess I'll play it long. Let's make this quick.
I'll bite your throat out.
I think now I'll take the opportunity just to get these sort of notifications off.
How have you two been?
Hello, Chingy. Are you off work today? Here to borrow a videotape?
Afraid not. Today, I'm here for a routine visit.
Wait, has her voice changed?
Routine visit?
Or am I just imagining
Now I
it?
remember. The reason I came to see you both today is because the final decision regarding Phaethon's punishment has been made. Considering that Phaethon, as a proxy, has never been involved in any harmful holo activities and has repeatedly risked life and limb in the pursuit of justice, no lawsuit will be filed against you. However, as punishment, all the funds found in your previously confiscated Internaut account will be forfeited as a fine. While the amount is considerable, you were aware of this possibility when you abandoned the account, so...
Wait, funds? Wise? I thought you said we didn't put any money in the Internaut account.
Belle, let's just calm down. I plan to leave some in the Internaut account, just in case. After all, you can't put all your eggs in one basket.
Why did it have to be this basket that tipped over?
In any case, aside from the fine mentioned earlier, the other requirement is that both of you need to become informants for Juyuen's squad, using your abilities to assist us when needed. There's no need to worry. Aside from the squad's formal members and a few high-ranking officials within the Bureau, your identities will not be disclosed to others. After this, Juyuan and I will make regular, routine visits to the video store.
By the way, Qingyi, didn't you say Zhu would also be coming by? Come to think of it, the last time we went to the precinct, we didn't see her at all.
I'm not exactly sure why, but poor Juyuan has been tied up with that stolen artwork case lately.
Stolen artwork?
I heard about this on the news. It's been a super hot topic lately. A group of thieves stole over 30 artifacts from an art museum, including a very valuable lantern. The artist's identity is also quite unusual. A master of counterfeit jewelry who worked for the Mafia decades ago. However, she was caught stealing jewelry from them, and the Mafia went after her. But the loot she hid was never found.
Exactly.
Wait, his mouth
Because
wasn't
of
moving.
these legendary
Is that some
stories,
kind of glitch?
the value of this lantern has skyrocketed, and it's giving Juyuan quite the headache.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Oh? If you have some free time, there's indeed something you could help with. How about joining me for some fishing at the torchlit lighthouse?
Ah, is the plan to lure the enemy onto a hook? No problem. I've been pretty free these days.
Excellent. Then we'll meet at the dock later. Manager, you're here already? That was fast.
Wait, what's with this lively atmosphere?
It's because a fishing competition is about to begin, of course, and we've arrived late.
Wait, is this the kind of fishing you were talking about earlier?
Oh, Qingyi, it really is you. I was just thinking that with how busy you usually are at work, I probably wouldn't see you at the competition.
A promise once made must be kept. I'm on vacation for the next few days, so I thought I'd bring my partner for the competition here to get familiar with the fishing spot. Belle, let me introduce you. This is President Chi, the president of the Redo Fishing Association and an old friend of mine.
That's right. Back when Qingyi had just switched to this body, her arm fell into the river during a scuffle with a criminal, and I was the one who fished it out. Truly unforgettable.
It was only after that incident that the cross-sections of the automaton's body were modified to look less like muscle.
Looks like the president's mental scars from back then run deep.
President, this competition is quite big. Considering what I know about the Fishing Association, are you sure the budget won't be an issue?
To be honest, we've practically emptied the association's coffers for this. But you know, someone recently took photos of blue lights flickering over the sea nearby at night. From my years of experience, that's definitely bioluminescent fish. Opportunities to fish for bioluminescent fish are rare. The biggest highlight of this Elpis Ultimate Angler competition is the night fishing trip to Reef Island during the finals.
It all depends on if the lighthouse is up and running. If it ain't working, no one would dare take that old boat you rented to Crow's Nest at night. Gee, Where are the supplies for the lighthouse
hey,
repair?
Sam.
Why haven't they been delivered yet?
Oh, why are you in such a hurry? They'll definitely be delivered today. The supplies for the competition are all in the same batch.
I can only trust half of what you're saying. When you came to borrow my venue, you didn't mention anything about officers tagging along. This small harbor is already too crowded for a big mascot standing around.
Chingy, McDunn is just like that. His words are never very pleasant, but don't take it seriously. We're holding the competition here, and I even asked him to help with the arrangements, so I've disturbed his peace a bit. How about this? I'll go check on the delivery, and you two can get familiar with the venue. We'll talk later.
So, are we really here to fish? Yes, but not entirely. President Chi and I have been fishing buddies for many years, and most of the members of the Redo Fishing Association are good friends of mine. They've helped me gather information more than once. They invited me, so of course I came. That's the first reason. The second reason is related to the theft case I mentioned earlier. The city's been tightening up security recently, so the criminals who stole the art pieces will likely try to move the stolen goods via waterways. I've heard that the lighthouse keeper, McDunn, is quite well informed when it comes to the nearby ports and hollows. However, he claims he'll never cooperate with public security under any circumstances. I was hoping that with President Chi's introduction, it would be easier to get close to him, but it seems that plan has gone out the window. What should we do now? Since we're here, let's make the best of it. I really did take annual leave. Manager, you should just accompany me and experience the joy of fishing. You're both patient and adaptable, Manager. In my opinion, you've got the potential to become a fishing expert.
Okay. And the circle reaches the button. Press it and you'll enter a battle of strength to reel in your catch. If your timing is off, the fish will get away and you'll have to come to rock it. Then press repeatedly to prompt the gears and
Got one. Feels heavy. Must be a big one.
oh boy. Oh boy.
This feels like a big one. Whoa.
Mackerel. Congratulations, Manager. You are off to a great start. All thanks to your guidance. Thank you, kind Manager, but the basic techniques I will show you from the small fry is easy, but to reel in the big ones will need more practice. Ben! Well, if it isn't Proxy. I mean, Miss Manager and Officer Jinyi. What a coincidence running into you here. Ben, are you here for the competition? That's right, judging by your gear, you're here to compete too, aren't you? Did you hear about the bioluminescent fish? Yeah, we've heard about it. Oh, here's the story. About 3 weeks ago, people started spotting faint blue glimmers over the sea late at night. The sightings happened to be near Sea Crow's Nest. That reef island not far from the lighthouse. So that island is called Sea Crow's Nest? That's the first time I've heard its name. Yeah, Mr. McDunn told me about it. He's been around here for decades and knows everything. Anyway, bioluminescent fish are not usually found in the shallow water, but it is still possible for them to appear during their mating season. The island is surrounded by an abundance of food for them, so it's very likely that the blue glimmers were caused by these fish.
I see. That's definitely a rare opportunity for anglers. Yeah, but the lighthouse here has been out of service for ages. It's a relic from before the old capital fell, and the port authority's been putting out repairs for years. I still don't know how President Chief managed to source the materials to fix it.
Oh, it's an interesting story. A while back, our company got a job helping the city recover supplies from a hollow near Port Altus. Among the salvaged items was a container belonging to the port authority. Since the contents were heavily corroded, the government decided to auction it off. I tipped off President Chief, and he bought the materials immediately. After that, he found some people to restore the lighthouse.
President Chi really goes all out.
Luckily, the night fishing advertisement paid off, and everyone can breathe easy now. Oh, by the way, have you two picked up your fishing permits yet?
Not yet.
To participate in the official Ultimate Angler Championship, you must first register with Mr. McDunn, obtain your fishing permits, and make it through the preliminary round. Since the number of participants this time is over 3 times what was expected, I heard registration is closing earlier than planned.
Manager, you should hurry up and register.
What's the matter? Need something from me? If you're with PubSec, I got nothing to say.
We're just here to register for the competition. Mr. McDunn, but I don't know why you hold such a grudge against public security. Surely you want to make things difficult for us over something as simple as registration, right?
I'm just here to help out you. Whether you register or not doesn't matter to me. Why would I waste my time making things difficult? I promised Chi I'd do a proper job watching this place, and I plan to do exactly that. Unlike public security, which is all talk and no action.
And what do you mean exactly?
So are you registering or not? Time's almost up.
We are. Let's head up now.
Now that's what I call efficiency. You see? Oh, right here are your fishing permits, and let me explain a few things. The certificate is the most important credential at the port.
Wait, slow down a bit.
Does it matter if you can remember everything? You haven't even won the $1 million Denny jackpot. Why are you stressing about how to spend it?
You're right.
If I may be blunt, but I only speak the truth. Focus on making it through the prelims first. If you pass, come back here to officially register for the next round.
Manager, the prelims test an angler's basic skills. Both of us have to pass it. But it isn't hard. We just have to place in the top 3 in our group. Manager, if you're ready, we can start right away.
I am ready. Contestants, welcome to the Elpis Ultimate Angler Championship. The preliminary round is about to begin. Please fish within the designated area and use fishing gear on bait provided by the organizers. We wish all participants the best of luck. Let the match begin!
Time to recast.
And so I said that. Go! wrong? Okay. Okay, I can do this. Well, I ranked second. As expected as a manager, you made that look easy. And that was my match too. Now we've officially qualified for the Port Elpis Ultimate Angler Championship. Mr. McDunn has asked us to report back to him after we've qualified. Let's go find them now. It doesn't look like Mr. McDunn is here. Come to think of it, during the match I did vaguely hear some commotion above the walkway. Did something happen? That's likely. Manager, let's go check it out. President-Chief, please calm down. Let's talk this over. We can compensate you for the financial losses. Your compensation means nothing. This isn't about money. What's important are the supplies for the championship. Without them, we can't repair the lighthouse, and the Ultimate Angler Championship will be cancelled. But retrieving those supplies from the Hollow is beyond our abilities. We just can't guarantee if we'll get them back. President-Chief, what happened? Gee, you're here. What a mess. The batch of materials prepared for the lighthouse and championship wasn't delivered on time. Turns out they were mistakenly thrown into the Hollow as garbage. Thrown into a hollow? Yes, and we're deeply sorry. It's entirely our fault. Well, our sorting station has been expired. Will be food for disposal in the Hollow. Somehow this rookie got distracted and mislabeled packages. President-Chief's shipment ended up in the Hollow, while the moldy food was delivered here. I really don't know how this happened. I double-checked the labels after I placed them. There's no way I could have made such a rookie mistake. Well, you did, and now you're still trying to defend yourself in front of the client? Apologize immediately. If apology solves everything, we'd need public security officers. Oh, right. Speaking of which, isn't there an officer standing right here? Officer, what's your brilliant solution to this mess? It might not be a brilliant solution, just my humble opinion. Those misplaced supplies haven't been in the Hollow for long. You can provide the exact location where they were dropped. There's still a chance to recover them, so there's no need to worry. Really? Yes, we have the precise coordinates. I'll send them to you right away. Surely, those crates have replacement motors and essential parts for the lighthouse. Can you retrieve them? I need you to give me a straight answer. Riddles don't bite off more than you can chew. This is no easy job. If you can't get it done, you're just wasting the time we could have spent looking for a proxy. If we say we can recover them, we'll recover them. Well, well, someone's confident. So does that make you a public security officer too? My friend here isn't a public security officer, but we've worked together extensively and got our fair share of experience when it comes to recovering items off hollows. With her help, we're already halfway to success. Alright, I'll take your word for it. She standing around here getting angry won't fix anything. Just getting them out of the way. Go do what you need to do. Manager, let's get moving. Manager, Pegasus Post Logistics has sent me the exact time and location where the items were dropped. The precinct has also approved the hollow expedition. However, since our carrots only cover a limited area, we'll need to rely on you for hollow. Ready to go!
I'm at your disposal. Want to see the red scarf? If you need help,
Which alias should I use this time?
I'm just gonna skip through the dialogue.
in position. Thank you. Peek off.
Press the... Sorry.
An opportunity.
Catch him. Now, you're the prey.
Thank you.
Time to close the net.
An opportune time.
Press the advantage.
There's still time to turn. Here comes the first.
painless. Don't it? Sure. Press the advantage. The final act begins now.
Justice is served.
Taste of the abyss.
Watch out!
Let's make this quick.
I'll bite your throat out! Take this.
Can't I bet?
The pressure's on.
Please, don't resist.
I'm trying to focus on that other target!
Stay calm now.
How do you like me now?
Cross the line and you get shot. Justice is served. Hold again.
Stand still.
This'll be painless. Psych. Now, you're the prey. No escape. Hurts, don't it?
Sometime later, with the help of public security, the lost supplies are successfully retrieved from the Hollow to set up for the Ultimate Angler Championship, and the lighthouse repairs can proceed without a hitch. 2 days later, the Elpis Ultimate Angler Championship officially begins. During the championship operations, a logistics mishap nearly resulted in the loss of our supplies to the Hollow. Thankfully, with the help of public security, we managed to recover them just in time. Though we faced many challenges along the way, everyone at the Fishing Association worked hand in hand to overcome them. Today, we've gathered here for a grand celebration of fishing enthusiasts. I hope each of you enjoys the thrill of fishing. I look forward to seeing true ultimate anglers conquer ceaselessness with their exceptional skills. Thank you all for your participation. Now I hereby declare the start of the Elpis Ultimate Angler Championship. Jingyi, Belle, you made it. How was my speech? Pretty impressive, right?
Absolutely. Isn't she as speeches as uplifting as ever?
Jingyi, you've always stopped me from mentioning public security in public, saying it could lead to leaks or negative consequences, or change this time.
You've always said your speeches left impact. Concerning how tough it was to pull off this championship, it's worth emphasizing it in the story for a change.
You always know how to make a point. Alright, go enjoy yourselves. I need to check in with all done about the rented books. We'll set sail late tonight. I'll have her pick a convenient spot.
See you around, Akichi.
happy to see the Elpis Ultimate Angler Championship finally underway. Mr. McDunn has never minced his words with you. Oh, manager, are you sticking up for me? Thanks for that. Over the past few days, I've noticed that Mr. McDunn seems to have a grudge against public security. Yet, despite his sharp tongue, he didn't take the opportunity to retaliate. That kind of upright attitude earns my respect. As a public security officer, some degree of resentment is inevitable. I've long since grown used to it. But if there is ever a way to resolve such grievances, I'll gladly give it a try. I'll be with you all the way, Chingy. Thank you, Manager. Manager, I need to return to the precinct for a while, so I won't be able to stay here and practice. Do you have to work overtime? Public security officers, they usually never truly restful. But don't worry, I won't miss the official competition. When have I ever broken a promise? Okay. I'll wait for you. Catch you later, Manager. Okay, I think I need to end things here. Oh yeah, that's right. Hey, I think I recognize this NPC from a different side quest. Okay, I think I'll end it here. So, thank you all who have come to watch my stream. And thank you again, Seabound, for showing that. And don't forget to check out my Ko-fi page, where I do art commissions and such. So with that, I wish you all a wonderful life. Okay? Okay.